everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed another fall inspired makeup tutorial for you guys, and I must say I am super excited today because I did get BH Cosmetics, the CARLI Bible palette, and I was super excited when I got it in the mail. I knew I had to do a makeup tutorial for you guys, so let me go ahead and show you what the palette looks like. Now you do get 10 of the eyeshadows and 4 of them are matte, so you know I love that. And then you have the highlights on the side, so you get 4 highlights, but you can also use a highlight as eyeshadow. This is definitely a great deal, but this palette was only $12.50 on BH Cosmetics website. And I think right now the palette is sold out. It does not come back until the 20th, so that's when you guys can repurchase it again. But I did get mine on the 8th of September, and I got mine at like 12 a.m. before the site broke down. There was like a lot going on. I guess too many people were trying to purchase it at once. So if you guys want to see this fall makeup look using the CARLI Bible palette, please keep watching. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. I am moisturizing my face with just a little bit of cocoa butter and taking BH Cosmetics Anti-Shine Primer. I'm going to go ahead and prime the T-zone of my face. That is where I get the most oils on my face. And taking my e.l.f. primer, I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my face as well because I am going to have a little bit of shimmer on my eyes today. It's not going to be all matte like I normally love it. Now I am going to fill in my brows. Now I always show you the opposite brow. This time I want to show you the brow that helps me create the other brow. This is how I get my brows to look like sisters. I have to do this brow first because it has the most shape, and then I can do my other brows. So I really struggle with my brows if I start on the opposite end. And with my spoolie, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my brows, but I also try to make my brows, like the front of my brows, look like there's hair there. So this is actually the NYX Gel Eyebrow, I don't know, I guess I can call it a pomade or gel. So yeah, just taking my spoolie, I go ahead and clean up my brows and try to make them look as natural as possible. With LA Girls Pro Concealer, this is my favorite concealer, and it is 1 shade lighter than my skin tone. But the good thing about this is I have not put on any foundation, so I can get away with adding that concealer to the top part of my brow bone. It won't look crazy because the foundation will cover it. Let's go ahead and prime our eyes. I am taking Lorac Behind the Scene Eye Primer to prime my eyes today. And now getting into the star of the show, the CARLI Bible palette. I am taking the lightest shade, and what I was impressed about these shadows, they're not creamy, but they go on very smooth and like not chalky. Like I mentioned in my previous video, one of the eyeshadows from the Lorac palette was kind of chalky, and the lightest shade in this palette, it's not chalky at all. It goes on very smooth, so I was very impressed. And that's why I use this as a brow highlight. So taking another matte shade, I'm going to apply this to my crease, and this is going to be our transition color. To me, it's more of a mauve shade, so I am just applying this to my crease and my outer crease because this will transition the shadows that I'm using next. So just using windshield wiper motions, going back and forth, applying the shadow. And yes, I do have to apply it to the other side, so that is all I'm doing right now, making sure everything blends. I totally forgot to apply tape, and look at my other eye. Don't ask why that tape was so large. I was not playing. Taking the darkest shade in this palette, I'm going to apply that to my outer crease because this will be a smoky eye. And I'm just taking a small contour e.l.f. brush to apply this to the outer corner of my eye. Like I said in my other video, I have a hard time with smoky eyes, so this is how I start my smoky eye so I don't mess up. And just applying that same shadow to the opposite side. I don't know if it's like a greenish brown to me. I'm not sure. Like to me it looks green and then sometimes looks brown. So I don't know. And this is another brush from Morphe's brushes. This is how I apply that same shadow into my crease and my crease only. And I feel like this is like a precision brush, so I can really get in my crease and not bring my shadow way too high and make my smoky eye look a little crazy. I'm just doing it to the opposite side, staying in the crease and kind of just bringing that shadow down and blending that shadow out. And of course, I'm still using windshield wiper motions to do this, but you could be as messy as possible because you have tape on your eye. Now there is a brown shimmer in like the center of the palette. This is going to be my crease shade. So taking windshield wiper motions, I'm only applying this to my crease. So I'm going to take that same shade and I'm going to apply it to the other side. And I'm bringing it closer to my tear duct as well. So it's going to come from, I'm going to do windshield wiper motions to my tear duct and back to my outer crease. But I am focusing just this shade in the crease and the crease only. Now going back in with some eye primer from Lorac. I'm going to apply this only to my lid, and I'm just focusing that primer kind of like in the center of my lid, and that's it. So I do that to both sides, and I want it to kind of dry. So taking the highlight in this palette, I'm going to apply that to my eyelid, and look how good the pigmentation is. That color literally picked up immediately. So honestly, I don't really think I needed to add a primer again, but I did it anyways because I kind of wanted the shadows to look like pigments instead. So yeah, I was very impressed. I thought this was really good shadow. And just picking up that same highlight and applying it to my other lid. And you just want to blend this shadow out as well because you do have those two dark colors in your crease. Taking my all-time favorite Maybelline marker for eyeliner. I went makeup shopping today and I could have bought more eyeliner, but this one's still not done, so I don't care. And I was not going to create a cat eye today, but I went ahead and did it because I just cannot resist. I'm going to do more of an Egyptian cat eye, but that'll come in due time. You guys will see that more towards the end. But yeah, just creating my cat eye, and I did speed this part of the video up because you guys have seen me apply eyeliner. I am so done with it, but look how precise that line is. And kind of hold down your skin. You don't want to tug on your skin, especially by your eye. I picked up some new Maybelline mascara. Today I'm using it. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I kind of felt like my eyes kind of got a little clumpy, so I did have to go over them kind of several times. But so far so good because I'm applying false lashes. Now I will be applying those false lashes off camera, so I apologize. I wasn't struggling today. I just decided to cut the video down just a little bit and apply them. Taking my Maybelline Poreless Matte Foundation, I'm going to put this all over my face, and you guys have also seen me put foundation on as well. This is like my favorite part because I feel like this brings the whole look together as the foundation. And taking a e.l.f. stippling brush, I'm going to go ahead. This little brush was so cute. I saw it at the store and I'm like, this brush is so freaking cute. And now that I'm using it to apply my foundation, it really worked amazing. It got in, you know, kind of like your tear duct area. And I don't know, I just felt like it blended my foundation very smooth because the brush was so small. And I don't know, I was very impressed. So e.l.f. for $1, this brush was fantastic. And I'm just blending out my forehead. Now you can see the concealer is gone. I will definitely highlight my face. I always do this. I'm using Maybelline Age Rewind and Fit Me Concealer as well by Maybelline. And the reason why I mix those two shades together is because the Age Rewind highlight or concealer is a little too bright for my skin, so if I use those two shades together, it kind of just darkens it up and gives it like my perfect highlight. And I kind of bring my highlight kind of far past my eye because I want everything to blend. That's the whole point of doing a highlight and doing your makeup. You want everything to blend. You don't want any harsh lines. And that beauty blender that I'm using is from Sonia Kashuk. I was obsessed with the color. That's why I bought it. I was like, hey, that's a pretty color. I think I'm gonna get that. taking BH Cosmetics Dark Concealer. I am doing the bridge of my nose. I told you guys that's the main thing I contour every day is the bridge of my nose. So that is all I'm doing right now. And I don't know, that e.l.f. brush had a little bit of powder on it, so I was struggling blending out that foundation and highlight on my nose. I had to take a moment and be like, okay, Tasha, what are you doing? Like, speed this part of the video up. Get it together, honey. And with another BH Cosmetics powder, this is going all over my face. Now, I probably only baked for like 2 seconds, so I'm just taking this powder and applying it all over to my face, my forehead, my neck, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe that powder off. So yeah, I probably only baked. I didn't want my eyes or my highlight to just be too bright since it was a white powder. Taking the last shade in the palette, well, the highlight, I'm applying that to my tear duct, and I only applied it to, well, I applied it to both sides, but I only showed you one. And then this is a nude pencil by BH Cosmetics as well. I think it's in the color Star, and I'm applying this to my waterline. Going back into the shadows that I used previous, we'll smoke out our waterline as well. We have to bring the shadows down, so whatever you did at the top, honey, please bring it down. Do not make that bottom area look plain or your waterline look plain. Go ahead and add the shadows there. Taking my Maybelline marker, my cat eye, as I mentioned before, this is how I get my cat eye. I just try to sit really still and bring the eyeliner out just a little bit further than what my than what my tear duct really is, or the inner corner of my eye. What I try to draw that line out. I'm going to apply that to my bottom lash line, and it did work very well on my bottom lashes. So once I continue to use this mascara, I'll let you guys know how I like it. Taking the 2 highlights in this palette, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face. And sorry guys, I actually highlighted my face way before this. I am taking another BH Cosmetics lip liner, and I am just going to line my lips. I felt like I needed to do a red lip instead of a dark lip. So I am taking Ruby Roo by MAC, and I am applying this to my lips. I love having a matte lip when you have so much sparkly and shimmer all over your face, and this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. And of course, I just want to thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I really do appreciate the support. And until next time, I'm probably going to do a couple more tutorials using this palette because I really do like it. So until next time, do not forget to thumbs up this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And as always, until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.